going on a trip, 3.5 hour drive to pick up a body kit for the Civic. So this was cheap, 150 bucks for a full rear bar, front bar, side skirts. I think we got a door out of it, a boot lid out of it. There may even be a rear wing, and I'm not sure, but I can't remember. But ridiculously cheap, straight for an EG too, so there's a good chance everything will bolt straight on, and we might actually end up with a bar. It's not exactly what I was chasing, but we can modify it anyway, so we'll be there soon. Okay, so we've turned up on site to get our parts, and here we are. So we've got the boot lid from an EG with the wing, with the front bar, which is different to what we've got. It's in pretty good condition. Bit of fiberglass here and there, but otherwise it's not too bad. It's half sanded, so it makes life a little bit easier for later. The side skirts that I've never seen anywhere else. Another rear wing, same as that one. And the piece de resistance that we were chasing is the rear bar. There's a little work. I might cut some holes in it. Don't really know much about that. So what we might look at doing is cutting this whole midsection out and replacing it with the custom sort of style of the slotted one that we were looking at. We also got 2 spare doors as well, so that's a bonus. One of them, driver's door. Handles in good condition, which is hard to get. Window panels. So window switch actually, which is good. And this door's got nothing on it, but yeah, there we go. So we'll get all these things loaded and then get them home. Back in the other direction trip, so we've got a lot of good stuff. Certainly worth the money that we paid for it. It'll go to good use. It's up and beyond with the projects. We're getting there. It's good. It's moving ahead. Okay, we're back. It's late and we have everything unpacked. We've also grabbed the other couple of things that we've had in the shed to look at for rear bars and stuff as well, and another front bar that we got a little while ago. So stuff that we did get is this one here. So damage wise, there's just this cracked in here, which is easy enough to fix. Otherwise, it's in very good condition. So this is another bar that we got a little while ago. Totally different style, much more open, wide mouth. Does have a large chunk of damage here though, but it's not as bad as it looks. Cracked through that section. Otherwise, it's in pretty good condition. This one's got that big square front, more for a turbocharged intercooler. So that might work a lot better later on for the turbo setup. But our rear bar, so our rear bar on this is damage here. Aside from the two giant holes in it and the dogs, there's a bit of damage on this corner here as well. Otherwise, it's not too bad. That's the the rear bar that we had for the EG hatch. And this is the one for, I think it was an ED. Neither of them fit properly. So I think a bit of an idea is to try to mould off the rear section of the EG hatch bar for the slatted parts. I don't know exactly what they call it, but for that section, recopy that, make a full piece, and then fiberglass it all. So cut this whole section out and put a similar section to that in here. So make a full mould, copy that, remake it, and then put it in, fiberglass it all in. So I'll have a look at that. That's one of our things to do. We've got a little while before we need to do that. Before we get too excited, we probably will fit it to the bar just to make sure it actually does fit, and we'll go from there. But we have a full kit now. We also have a rear wing, if we decide to put that on, the two side skirts. The side skirts are pretty good. There's only this damage just here. There's not a great deal, otherwise they're in really good condition. So that's it for that. So we've got a kit, got some bits we had trouble finding, now we have it all. It's time to figure out exactly what we're going to do, go from there. But we have a few options, so I mean we can always paint them all the same colour as the car, and we can pick whatever bar we want through that whole thing. So this stage, we'll keep having to play, look into that, we've got a full kit.